Don't be that.
Oh, yeah. It's the yak. Part of the gang back together. Brandon, Roan, Nick.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like this you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Today?
What?
It reminds me of in The Hangover when the wolf pat. Oh shit, Nick.
Oh, God damn it.
Nick can't.
I thought you'd forget.
Frank's just watching.
Frank, would you like to join? Frank?
He'll be reluctant to.
He just walked right up to the
Just
window.
coming on in. Frank, it's Frank's show now. I told everyone. I told Nick and Ron I didn't want to bother Brandon because he had COVID. But Frank is actually like the picture form of an alpha. He is an alpha male through and through. Last week, I had him on for one of the days, and the next day he's like, all right, I'm going to go get lunch before we yak. And I was like, oh, okay. So he is now, it's just Frank's an alpha. You're here. Frank, hello.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey, Frank.
Frank just walked up to that glass like it was like an investigation room, like we couldn't see him.
Yeah.
This is two-way glass?
Is there a yak going on in here? Let me check this out. So, good to see you guys. Good to have everyone back, except KB, who did a non-flight. How do you?
Non-booked.
Non-booked flight.
Yeah.
The worst type of flight.
You know what? You know what happens when you go to an airport and you get standby, don't you?
No.
You stand there and you go, bye! To all
There
the
it is.
planes.
Yeah, KB.
So
Kelsey, who's books our trips, fantastic.
Yep.
Always on it.
That's not what you said in the text.
I didn't. What?
Well, you left the voicemail. We could play the voicemail that you said about her.
You bashing
Yeah.
Kelsey.
Let's play.
I think you said. I think the exact word was "this bitch."
Kyle texted
You
her
called her
like
Smelcy.
I did call her Smelcy. Yeah. God damn it. So this bitch. No, Kyle texted her this morning while he was at the airport. He was like, "Hey, they said they didn't have my name. I had a flight at 8:20," and she just responded with a question mark. And I was like, "Kyle, you didn't text her." Like,
Yeah.
That's 100% on him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Owen is now here. It's whole full house. Brandon,
Hey,
you're back.
I am back.
Good to see you, Brandon.
Thank you. Good to see you, Ron.
Your hair is not.
No, I'm about two weeks past my appointment. I tried to get.
Sound stuffed up.
I tried to get an emergency appointment today. She couldn't do it, so I'll be getting my hair addressed later this week.
So did you?
I'm at about 70%. I've tested negative to get in here. I was down for about 10 days. I had COVID.
You were
real
down bad.
I was down bad.
You were down real bad.
Brain fog or what? What was the
Every symptom that is listed when you fear Google it, every symptom I had. I had the 103 fever. I had the diarrhea. I had the
erectile
nausea.
dysfunction?
I had all of it. Yes,
Decrease in horniness.
all of it.
That's got to be the worst.
I don't think the brain fog comes until later, right?
No,
No,
it's there.
that's something you have for the rest of your life.
You have it forever, and then
It persists.
your dick just wasn't working.
No.
It was putty.
Conspicuously soft.
Was diarrhea mentioned as the common COVID symptom? I hadn't heard that before.
I think it's at the very end, but yes, it's definitely there.
It definitely is a symptom because I remember, like in maybe October, Billy tried to tell me that I had COVID when I just had diarrhea. I was like, dude, I have it all the time.
I've been going diarrhea consistently for like a month straight, right?
You say
right
going
now.
diarrhea?
Been going diarrhea.
I've been having diarrhea.
Run, it's time you to run to the bathroom.
Sass, you dropped another heater on Friday.
Yeah.
You don't miss.
What's-
Did you cut out Owen at the end?
His laughing?
Yeah.
part? Yeah.
It's the only critique I'd have with your videos now that Owen is the true video guy. They all feel like a setup for porn. With his voice behind the camera.
Owen has a
I feel
porn
like Owen-
cameraman
He
voice.
does like, oh yeah, where'd you get that? Yeah.
I feel like Owen
Oh,
is
you want to take
job.
that off?
They
So you've never done
a bunch
this
of
before?
comments were like a bunch of the comments were saying that when I closed the door it should have just played I'm from Pittsburgh.
But yeah, Owen's got a great porn guy voice and like camera hold.
Yeah.
That's like the most. That's like the worst compliment ever. It's like you sound like you would film porn.
Yes. Did anyone else get that? I'm not alone in that vibe, right?
Well, the porn hold, Sass's only instruction to me when filming these is
That's porn
It's
music.
porn music.
talking.
Oh,
It's-
it's supposed to talk over the music.
Soundtrack. The track.
It's
Yeah,
Foley.
yeah. Let him know.
Keep the fuck up.
My only interactions
Dude,
to
Frank
Owen.
hasn't watched porn since 1970.
I know.
I'm trying.
Yeah, no, you. Oh,
Sad.
He changed
I
the
think it
music?
started when you were like, "Hey, what's in that box?
Sass asked
What's
me
in that
to
box,
be-
big
Oh,
boy?"
yeah.
Hey, I think there's something at the door.
Why don't you go get it?
Actually, that you must have not watched the video because it was clearly not boxed.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't
The
watch it.
Oculus was placed at the door.
I just knew
directly.
that Owen laughed at the end, and it was you had to cut it.
Yeah, I did cut it.
Steven, what do we have here?
So in your hand you have Astronaut ice cream, which is something we talked about. I feel like a year ago.
And today's the day.
Today's the day.
When, I don't remember talking about it.
I don't either.
I mean, we
I asked Rob.
probably have,
COVID.
but like,
I feel like Coley was part of the show at the time, if we're being honest. But I
Shit.
asked what people thought about it, and a lot of people said they had never had it before.
Well, this doesn't. There's no
we have it?
coldness to this.
what's the special occasion?
It's Giovanni Bernardi.
I had no idea.
Yes, if you're watching on YouTube, at the
Oh, wait.
pinned comments, you can purchase the shirt right there.
That's the
Is
only
that-
way you can watch this show.
Is that why you're wearing the blazer today, or is that just new you?
Two-part answer. I have bought a couple sport coats, so I'd like to make it part of New Me, but it's honestly just a little too chilly to wear just the
I
t-shirt.
think it kind of
today, so-
works.
Why
Yeah, I do
has Daniel Jeremiah been wearing sports coats?
It is draft season.
Yeah.
Yes,
See? I think it looks good on you, Steven. I think
you.
that a professional upgrade or like stylized look for you that's a nice chef's kiss moment. It makes you just easier to identify. You're the guy in the sports coat. You're the draft guy. You're the guy with the
Can't smell
glasses.
it, taste.
This is delicious.
You're not-
Brandon,
no.
try some.
Brandon, you were going to love this.
Oh, you're pretending that you don't have taste.
No, I'm not looking forward to it.
Astronaut ice cream may be the.
so bad. I feel bad for
This
you,
feels like a
man.
macaroon. Is this just
Yeah.
a macaroon?
No, it's astronaut ice cream.
Neapolitan is pretty good. The strawberry.
Yours just has. This is
No.
probably the worst thing to have if you can't smell or taste.
Terrible
Cardboard.
texture. Wow, what a big day.
This is terrible. I
Yeah,
thought it
I
was
don't like it
gonna
at
be good.
all.
Astronaut.
Wait, you guys don't like it?
It kind of got me in the mood for an ice cream sandwich, though.
It looks too
more-
much like an ice cream
Yeah.
sandwich.
It tastes more like to me like a cookie.
Yeah.
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 It tastes more to me like a packing peanut, like some kind of insulation you would use to ship something cross country.
Brandon, you can't smell or taste, but you're still housing it. Why? That's just gluttony.
I like to feel full.
There is actually that's a terrible realization to have, Brandon, that like when I had COVID and I couldn't smell or taste anything and I was just housing like a steak and fries. It's like why?
Why?
There's no reason.
Now's
to
the
do
time
this.
where you could eat healthy things.
I literally grilled a steak last night.
And you
I
couldn't
grilled
taste
4 steaks, so my kids and my wife, but I could not. I was standing right over the grill smoke, couldn't smell it at all. There was no sensation whatsoever. It's very frustrating.
How many kids do you have?
4.
Okay.
They don't get whole steaks. Come on now. Oh,
They don't all
Everyone
eat whole
splits one
steaks.
and then
Yeah.
daddy gets a full.
No, the boys all split. The boys all split one. I also make kids stuff too.
What's that?
dinosaur nuggets.
How many
Burgers.
do you only
dogs.
have sons?
Burgers and hot dogs.
Only
No, I have
sons, He's the alpha.
a girl and 3 boys.
Well,
How many gallons of
But
milk
you
do you
need-
guys take down a week?
but
What an odd question.
You know that like the Gronkowski family, they drank like 120 gallons of milk a week, something crazy like that.
It's too much.
that's just Brandon.
too much.
Brandon
I'm
is.
just saying.
No, we 2 gallons of milk a week. A lot of groceries
That's a
though.
substantial.
A lot of groceries.
You must run Costco all the time.
I haven't been to Costco. I go to Wegmans, but Costco has my curiosity. I want to go.
It's great. You
Yeah.
love it.
I get scared because
You ever been to Sam's Club?
Or BJ's?
yes, I've
thing.
been to Sam's Club. I know what it is.
So let me explain to you. 'cause you clearly don't know what this
I'm
is.
aware of what it
And
is.
So
playing on his
Costco is a place where they have just like
Wholesale. Yeah. So you can buy it in bulk.
Don't cut me off.
So you can buy it in bulk.
Don't cut me off.
What you can do is
Let me finish.
Yeah, you can also. They also have clothes. Tim Duncan was a famous Costco wearer. Oversized flannels.
any of that true?
Every time he wore anything, it looked like it came from Costco.
They have like electronics too.
Yeah, they do. Yep. TVs and also
He did wear a lot of oversized denim, didn't he?
Yes, he shopped at Costco.
And they have free samples, food samples.
Free samples, little Smokies.
Are they still doing that?
Yeah.
Are they back to doing that?
Oh, because of COVID.
Based on Clem's latest tweet, I don't believe so, but it probably will come back.
They even
soon.
have like a little restaurant there. I haven't put it up on the internet. Well, I haven't even tried it for video yet. But you could get hot dogs.
You
there.
haven't had the
Yes,
hot dog?
dogs.
Well, you see, the problem is
You don't have a membership.
you know I do have membership, but the problem is
Dumb
the
question.
Costco that I usually go to is around the block from Rutt's Hut.
Oh, so you can't do it.
Well, Rutt's Hut's a grand slam.
Yeah. That'd be like staying at the La Quinta right across the street from the Taj Mahal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, and basically Costco compared to like BJ's and Sam's Club is like the Taj Mahal of food,
Right.
of these like warehouse places.
It would be like Costco is Godfather 3 and Rutt's Hut is Godfather 2 and 1. Nick wouldn't understand.
Costco co-founder, when reached out about raising the price of the hot dog above $1.50, I will literally kill you if you do that.
I like that guy. I like that guy.
Respect to him.
Just a
Did you
nice corporate murder.
pull up any article about Costco that you could to have that nugget?
No, I remembered
I've
that
heard
quote.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's famous.
I didn't know
It's a
Sass was going to
famous
back you up on
Famous
that.
murder threat by Costco's co-founder. All right, so Brandon, you survived.
I did.
Did you think you were gonna die? Because you definitely strike me as a guy who's like a give up.
There was
You couldn't run a mile.
there was a moment where I was thinking about going to the emergency room. So yeah, there was a moment where it was touch and go, but I got through it.
Yeah, you had to survive because you would have been like the guy who gets shot on the last day of war.
I would say I had severe symptoms for one day. And then once I got through the first day of awfulness, everything else was kind of, it wasn't mild, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as the first day.
You're like the guy that would have been like the guy that got shot at 11:10 on November 11th, 1918.
Yes. Which is still a crazy. If you ever heard the audio for it, that's it. That's all I got.
What was the audio? What is the audio?
For the day that the guns were silenced in World War I. It's actually crazy to listen to.
They got it
Can
on
we pull
tape?
that audio, please?
They had that on
They
tape?
had a tape recorder.
Damn.
Can we get that audio for us real quick?
Roan, you crazy motherfucker. How were all those sandwiches?
Dude, I did have a gang of sandwiches. Oh, and you would have loved this shit. I know that you're a fucking little foodie. There's a little foodie
Look at that
down in there, a
smile.
humble
Look
foodie.
at that smile.
How's that for an Instagram account for you? The humble foodie?
The humble
and you're just
foodie. Ooh, I
walking
like
around
that.
like humbly eating sandwiches and shit like
I
that.
could eat or not.
Yeah, whatever you guys are having.
It's just a po' boy from New Orleans.
There it is.
It's gonna
Let's get
be
that on the
quite
track.
delicious.
Yeah, you got all the local cuisine in both Miami and New Orleans.
I think
Which
about
city was better?
I think a po' boy, there's different types of meat. So with a Cuban, it's always the same thing. So the
Yeah.
fact that there was that variety of po' boys,
An
I think,
oyster, a crawfish, a shrimp.
yeah, a lot of roast beef. Roast beef is one of the most popular ones. I had some ham, some
A roast
brisket.
beef po' boy?
Yes, that's like one of their most. They love doing the roast
They
beef
do.
po' boys.
Yeah.
They sling it
They're
around.
good.
It is. It was fantastic. There was some brisket. I think was one of the best ones. Some like a bang bang shrimp po' boy.
Did you bite into every single one?
I had to.
Oh, we got the audio.
Of the gun stopping.
This is the end of World War I. Exclusive.
They pulled up
Listen
like it was
to
a
this
podcast.
shit. This is crazy.
There's definitely guns.
They just had a mic up to it.
Yeah, they had a podcast. Ready?
Were they trying to be the last one?
I would.
Listen. It's fucking nuts. And you can hear the birds, I think, chirp.
Nah, this is whack.
Nature comes back.
This shit is whack,
Yeah,
bro.
so keep waiting.
It's pussies.
Isn't it crazy to just stop all of a sudden?
It's like I would be like the person who like yells out during a moment of silence at a basketball game.
Get off your knees, ref!
During moments of silence.
Just fire off the last gunshot.
Wait, po' boys. So wait, you had a bite of every sandwich?
Dude, I had to. At the end of the day, I had to.
That's
These people are
crazy.
just staring at me to eat one of their sandwiches.
Were you full the whole time?
is I had to exercise in the morning. I feel like that's the key.
Yeah.
To keeping an appetite throughout the day. I learned that when I was a steak bitch. When I couldn't finish that steak in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yes, the Man vs. Food guy. What's his name?
Adam Richmond?
Adam Richmond. He used to walk, I think, a marathon on days, and he would do like the big challenges.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he on a treadmill. He'd just walk it all off. Right after he finished eating, he'd just start walking.
Right away?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Throwing up for the first hour.
Mm-hmm.
You look like you beckoned a good crew of some food influencers.
What do you mean?
You look like you had a nice crew with you.
Beckoned?
Did you get Drew Brees?
I couldn't get Breeze. Breeze was saying no, couldn't get Jameis. I didn't, honestly. It wasn't really celebrity heavy. It was more like people who felt like the neighborhood. That's kind of what I was going for.
That's why Ronan and I met in Little Havana.
Nick was speaking exclusively Spanish. It was insane. I didn't know he had that club in his bag. He was just whipping out full sentences of Spanish. I was about to order a Cuban. He was like, allow me.
I hate to go back on something. So as we speak, is KB just in the Tampa airport?
He's just non-booked.
It's bullshit. He could have easily just booked a flight right then. It's not like there's one flight from Miami to New York a day. It's like on the hour every hour.
Correct.
There's several and from different airlines.
He's non-booked.
He's non-booked.
Okay.
Was he just hanging out with Donnie down there?
I didn't know he was going to stay non-booked.
Yeah, no, he just stayed non-booked.
If you're non-booked, you make a choice to stay non-booked. You can book.
Did you land this morning, Nick?
No, I was here yesterday.
Nick is a dog.
Why did
KB
they
is a
stay?
cat.
KB has a wrestling friend, and then Donnie has a very loose term of a friend. Donnie's friends are people he's passed once in the street. And then Donnie.
What? So how?
You
was
had a
the
lot of
trip
Donnie this
overall?
week, huh?
Yeah.
So we were going to stay at his friend's house. And we got there, and he was like, yeah, this is it. And he just walked in. Wasn't the house. The dude pulled a gun. And Donnie just walks out of the house with his hands up
Holy
backwards.
shit.
And then the guy called the police.
No way.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, and then Donnie called the guy. First of all, I saw Donnie calling his friend. He didn't have his number saved.
Okay.
And then he was just like, yeah, mine's the orange house. And we were just like 3 blocks away.
You know what the problem is?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't his house.
You know what the problem is? KB is leaving Tampa, and Giovanni Bernard had a house party.
That's true.
Exactly what happened.
Giovanni Bernard Day. Wait, so what? So you guys, did the cops come?
We left before the cops came, but the cops somehow got the address that we were going to, of the friend that was a few houses down, and dropped off a citation.
Whoa!
What's the citation?
Like we just walked into
Wait,
somebody's
so how mad was the guy?
Very, very, very
saying?
mad. He said, back off my fucking premises before I shoot you.
Wow, imagine if Donnie got shot.
It was very close to happening.
How close behind him were you?
Right behind him.
Did you slowly back out, or did you turn and run?
Because Donnie was like, yeah, this is Austin's.
Donnie is that type of guy who just walks into random houses.
Yes.
Did he apologize to you guys?
And then we got to Austin's, and Donnie just lifts the garage open, and then we're just like, where is he? He was like, oh, he's not home.
What? So it could have happened again.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was trying to have that full Florida experience of getting shot. He wanted to stand his ground.
Oh my God.
He was looking for ground to stand. You were
Would have been good B-roll.
We weren't
Obviously,
filming.
Nick was on edge. What the fuck?
No,
Of course he was on edge.
I was going to say, were you on edge at the second house that like it was going to happen again?
I did not go in the second house. I was
Once
just
it
like,
happens, you're pretty much on edge for the rest of the trip.
absolutely.
Was that
When
before
was
or
this?
after I saw you?
Last day.
It was the last day. Okay. So and then overall, what would you grade the trip?
D-,
Yeah.
which is the highest grade that
Well,
I've
I mean,
given
it would be a
anything.
great video, obviously, but it was just exhausting.
It was exhausting.
You
That's
guys
a
were there
long
for
time.
a really long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had something like every single day.
Sass fucking climbed a mountain, came back, had
True.
a failed lung,
And then put out a banger.
solved,
And what
then
am
put
I
out
doing?
a banger all while you were gone.
Yeah, I'm just in the Everglades.
Did you guys see Sass being just a bitch? He basically had a Brandon Walker.
I did not.
Water
Even,
What did the-
I did not
what did the
even
doctor
come
say was the
close
matter?
To having a,
He said.
I mean,
oh,
you had 18 pictures of you in a hospital
He
bed.
said, "Oh my
yeah,
your
it was
shoulder."
because I was waiting for my X-rays for like an hour, just sitting there by myself. I was like, I'm gonna make the most of this.
It was your water incident.
No, it was.
What was the matter with you?
I was like, oh man, I was like, I'm having trouble. I was like, it's my fault.
You were thirsty too.
Yeah.
You were
Okay,
thirsty.
so what was your ailment? What
It's
was
my
it?
fault.
Nothing.
I shouldn't have
Being a
been,
pussy.
I shouldn't have been tweeting out my symptoms. That was the first thing. I was
Caucasian
like,
James had him dead.
And Caucasian James DMs me, and he's like, hey, while I'm on the yak, he's like, hey, like he's like, this exact same thing happened to me, and I just thought it was muscle, and then it turned out I had a collapsed lung, and I was like, oh fuck.
That's a HIPAA violation, right?
And then I
there.
said it to Big Cat, And then all of a sudden, we're on the yak, and I'm getting like hundreds of DMs being like, "Oh, it's your gallbladder, your kidneys are failing, you're blah blah blah." And then Big Cat's trying to act like I was like freaking out. The yak ended, and he was like, "You got to go to the
'cause I
hospital
was
right now."
being
And he was
a
like,
good
he was
friend.
like, "Let me know if you need a ride, like I'll
Giving you
drive."
advice
Right.
is what he was
And
doing.
No, but then
But
after,
I was being a good friend, and then when it came out that you had nothing but being a pussy,
No, but-
I feel like an idiot.
I kept on being like, "It's probably nothing," and you're like, "No, you have to go.
Right.
You have to go."
Because
Dan, you're an asshole for being too concerned about your
Right.
friend.
I'm
Right.
not saying that. I'm saying you were. And then after that all happened, you were like, "Oh, you're being such a
Because
bitch.
you didn't have
You're
anything.
being such a bitch. You,
You
were in
had
the
to come back
hospital."
with something.
You had to have
You
proof
had to
of
have
something.
You had to have
I
something.
walked in there, they acted like I was crazy. I was like, "Yeah, I'm having trouble breathing, and like my shoulder hurts." And they were like, "Yeah, I got."
Was it gas? You just said gas.
Yeah. I
Oh, did
should've
Sass
burped
have to
you.
fart?
I should've
Yeah,
A
burped
little
you.
stinker?
They were like, "I don't know, like that doesn't sound
Sorry
like
for
anything."
caring so much, Sass.
And then I had to get blood work and X-rays. And it
You
was
honestly
nothing.
should have just lied and said you had something,
You
just so
Yeah, you
that-
should
Should've
have. You
lied.
should have.
Like you should have
got
learned from
something.
Brandon's
I'm happy
water
it
incident.
wasn't a collapse.
Just come back
lung.
with a sling. Just wear a sling, and nobody's asking any questions.
Something, crutches, one crutch.
How about like limp? Just limp a little bit.
People were making me feel like I was gonna be dead for like, or like be in the hospital for like a month.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have told you nothing was wrong with you.
Well, you
I
weren't
don't know
here.
if I've said it on here before though, but I've gone in a stretcher to an emergency room.
And nothing happened.
They thought my appendix burst, but
You just had gas.
You're being a
I was
bitch.
constipated.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Are we just a bitch made show?
Not
Are
me.
you Irish at all?
Y'all motherfuckers
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
my bruise?
Mainly.
That shit just went away.
I wrote my college essay about it.
You cannot go. You cannot go.
I like that.
What happened to Irish people just dealing with shit until like they
Just
actually
stuff it
died?
down, right.
You're not Irish, bro. You're not really
Well,
Irish.
that was the
Not
plan.
really
I
Irish,
couldn't
bro.
stand. I couldn't stand up.
Turn in your Irish card, bro.
I smell a little Jew on you.
A little German actually. So no.
Huh? Is
No,
that a neuroses that I smell on you?
I couldn't stand up. Like I couldn't leave the couch I was on.
Oh man, you must have really had to shit.
No,
Shit,
I've had
did.
the I've had the gas pains where it's like you're getting it in like your chest and stuff.
All this could be all
Like
solved by a deep breath.
gas can be anything. It
Yeah.
can go crazy.
You know, this is actually starting to sound like.
That's gonna be crazy.
This does not
It
sound like
can.
the yak right now. This is actually sound like 5 people sitting in a nursing home.
Yeah.
Five, and I'm not one of them.
Nah.
Nope, neither am I.
No, you're one of
No,
them.
I'm one of the
I'm
mean.
like the one
No.
off.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like the
looking
mean
guy.
person
No,
that
you're
works.
I
definitely
came
one.
back from
I'm-
COVID in 6 days.
I'm
10
thinking-
days.
I confirmed
6.
my sexuality though that day.
Why? Oh, they had to put up something up your butt.
Oh.
No, there's gay people that
Didn't
don't like
like
stuff
it.
up their butt. What are
Yeah,
you
that's
talking about?
true. You
And
ever heard
there's
of
straight
tops?
people that
Really?
do.
And there's straight people that do.
Brandon.
You don't know
Brandon.
anything about your sex.
I reopened my sexuality today.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's a cold case, but we'll get to the bottom
Steven,
of
can
it.
you believe these guys? You're a man. You would never go to the hospital for some bullshit.
I'm trying to think if I ever did.
No.
Yeah.
Not my
It,
Steven.
it takes a lot for me to fill out paperwork.
You're a beast.
Yeah.
Right.
My hypochondria all stems from my mom. Like, one time I thought I had a lazy eye, and she made me go. She legitimately cried because she
Look at
like
me.
was convinced that I had an eye. She was convinced I had a brain tumor, and she made me go to the hospital and get like my
Look at me.
ugly.
Look at me.
Look at him.
Look at me.
dilate my pupils and look at
Can't
them.
you
Kinda
just be
do.
ugly?
Wait, let me look at me. Your
Yeah.
right eye?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You need to
I
wear.
think
You
so.
start wearing a patch. Start wearing
Did
an
you
eye patch.
say?
I don't have
Did
an
you
eye
go to
patch.
your mom? It is not a tumor.
Yeah, that's
Arnold
exactly what I
Schwarzenegger.
said.
What was that?
It's a little Schwarzenegger.
Nick wouldn't know. It's from a
Arnold
movie.
Schwarzenegger, governor. You probably know him as
Yeah,
governor.
the governor.
Yeah, but you don't know
When
any
he
of the
had
movies
this
he
whole
was in.
crazy you probably know his Mr. Olympia stuff. But right in between that, he had an illustrious film career. He would be fucking blown away by this shit.
It's interesting.
Jacked guy.
Very.
Fun fact.
Yeah, fun.
How's
fun shit.
Kyle dealing with the fact that Ben Askren got his ass kicked? I was texting him on Saturday, and I almost bet on Ben Askren just from talking to Kyle.
Kyle
and then I
was
came to my
so
senses.
confident.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
Jake Paul doesn't understand combat sports.
Right.
And so the guy, Donnie's friend that we were with, Kyle. Austin. Kyle was like,
I thought Austin wasn't there.
No, Austin with the Orange House.
Austin with the Orange House. We met him out on a boat.
Okay.
Kyle went up to him and was like, dude, $300 on Askren, do it. And if
He bet someone else's money?
Yes.
Why would he just bet his own money?
What
I
an
don't
odd
know.
total, too.
I texted him in the afternoon. Thank God it was early enough where I came to my senses. I was like, this guy, he was so flabby.
Yes.
He just
Didn't
And
he?
then
Wasn't he,
Kyle's like, no,
30?
he's always had a bad body. Some of the best fighters have bad bodies. I'm like, who? And he didn't name anybody.
Butterbean.
If a UFC guy is an underdog to Jake Paul, you don't need to bet on the underdog.
Yeah. He was there
It,
for the
it proved that UFC guys and wrestlers are pussies.
Yes.
For once and for all, it proved that all they're ever trying to do is like grab each other's like wrists and like break the wrist.
Do you
They're
think
trying
it
to like
was-
Do the stomp.
choke
on the
each
toe.
other out.
like,
Yeah.
stomp. And there was no wrist to grab because he was wearing boxing gloves.
Right.
So
It
he
was just
couldn't-
like wrestlers just like to squeeze.
Their only move is to try to break each other's arms.
they're glorified huggers.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
guys
get
are like,
over-
"I'm a hugger. Come here, I'm a
Yo,
hugger."
don't fuck with me. My ears are fucked up and I'll squeeze you.
Yeah, I'll squeeze you to death.
Freeze me.
They're just confused. They've never had an anema.
Some little bow-legged man just squeezed me when he got mad at me at the bar.
It's confusing. That's all it is. It's confusing because no one's ready for it.
He kept on shouting, "Give me your chin."
Hey, is that kid with ringworm that always squeezes people going to be there? He's weird.
I was trying to shoot my leg. I'd rather him just actually shoot me in the leg. Fucking just be grabbing at me.
Oh man,
Like golems. They just like a little.
I miss KB's weird ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That fucking weird little fucker.
I was trying to say this earlier. You're a dog. KB's a cat. Prove
Yeah.
me wrong. Prove me wrong. Who wants to argue?
Ooh.
Nick's kind of cat-like
Yeah.
too.
No, but
Yeah.
no, he's too friendly.
He's too loyal.
Yeah. He's loyal to a
I
fault.
think cats are not friendly, but they are loyal.
No, cats.
No, cats don't have
It's
loyal
actually perfect
empathy.
because KB, like, you don't need to feed KB. You don't need to watch him. You can just leave
open the
him
door.
for a week, and you'll know that when you come back, like, it might take a while for him to come back inside, but eventually he'll come back inside.
Okay.
KB's cats are too clean.
Have you ever read the
Cats
diary
clean
of?
themselves.
Have you ever
That's
read a
true.
diary of a dog and a cat?
No, is that a real diary?
No, it's
Oh.
like it's like a joke that's out there, and it's basically the dog is 10 o'clock. Oh boy, a walk, my favorite. Oh boy, lunch, my favorite. Oh boy, my
Yeah.
my
I'm not a
national
dog.
Yes.
I don't have favorites of anything.
No, but you kind
And
of do.
then the diary of
does
the
the cat
cat
say?
is it's day 725 of my captivity.
Yes.
The dog is like an idiot, and
Yes, that's KB. Nick,
And
you
you're
might,
the idiot.
Yeah, Nick, you might
the
be you might be like a shelter dog. Who's like got a little bit of in the back of your head, like
Maybe
these
one
people
day.
Don't-
aren't really loving me, but I'm gonna go with it for
So you're
right
not a
now.
It's a
Trust
matter
him,
of time till I'm back in that shelter.
Yeah, right.
Fleming,
Till someone
you
shits my
motherfucker,
pants.
you ever have a pet?
my parents have pets. I just never had one on my own.
See you with a pet.
We should get you a pet.
You want a cat?
Nano pet?
Well, not until I at least
Lizard.
move.
How about a
Is the
lizard?
Unit, is the unit house back on?
Yeah, the unit house has to be back on.
It looks like it's back on right now. Yes.
So
Yeah,
what
unit
were you
pet?
guys looking at? What are you guys looking at? 2-bedroom?
Well, Doug's kind of wants like to rent a house,
I think that's smart.
an actual house.
So you guys can live together but not live together.
It's
Yeah.
the unit house.
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
What do you think of a house?
It's not the
mean-
unit apartment.
I mean,
should be a
we.
unit.
I guess there's specifics like the specifications that we need, like multiple bathrooms, a big. Try to get a big living room so we could have people over.
Bitches.
Have like a little bit of a backyard to get a nice barbecue grill because I haven't been able to barbecue grill in 13 years living in this dump of a place I live in Belleville.
I like that you say barbecue grill. Because it's just a grill, and then you
Well,
barbecue.
Just a barbecue and you grill.
Barbecue.
I like that, though.
Barbecue. It's a barbecue.
It's kind of
not
like,
a gold teeth.
do you know what that is, though?
Who is
That's
he, Paul
nice
Wall?
to know that, like, when we grill, it's a barbecue.
Yes.
You're not just grilling to grill.
I would
Right.
love to go to a party there if invited. If invited.
If invited.
Well, we have to get the place first. Before
Little
we can invite
housewarming
people.
party.
I
Yes.
see how it is.
Everyone's got to sleep over.
Live yak.
Live yak. Everyone has to sleep over. I call the couch.
I call couch 2.
Okay.
Well, I
Anyone
have
else
to-
want to take dibs
well,
somewhere?
I call
unless-
sneaking out and going home.
No. You just pulled Frank's bed.
If
Head to toe.
That would be so
the
funny.
place is, if the place is,
We should actually do that.
Yes.
I mean, naturally, I don't even own a couch, so I'd have to like looking to get one if there's not furnished already.
That's a whole new can of worms.
Have you guys ever seen The Visit?
Fuck. Unit house is off.
No.
The movie? No.
Is it, oh, well, Nick definitely has.
Yeah.
Do you like couches, Frank, or are you more of a chair man?
That's a very, very important question. Think about it before you answer it.
I think I would rather have like one of those like lazy boy chairs.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, what if you had a couch set up and your own lazy boy, but then Doug's might sit in it Would you let him sit in your lazy boy?
I guess.
I thought that was definitely going to be a no. The hesitation kind of spoke volumes.
That's a no. That's a deep
You
down,
walk
that's a no.
in and Doug's is sitting in your chair, and the Mets are on.
You're tipping that chair over.
Is there a fight?
Well, if the Mets are on a winning streak, he better get out of that chair.
Yeah.
So the ideal setup here sounds like a TV and 2 lazy boys.
That would
Yeah, that would
be
be
such a hilarious setup. No other seating for anyone else.
Well, I have friends over.
Some
but
lawn
they can
chairs.
stand.
Well, I have metal. I have metal folding chairs that people can sit
There we
in.
go. Perfect.
Please come in, take a stand.
Let's watch this 4-hour baseball game.
Metal
Don't
folding
lock your
chairs.
knees.
Well, especially with the Mets with all the rainouts, there's the Mets are playing their next 3 games beginning tomorrow in Wrigley Field, and it's gonna fucking snow in Chicago.
Is it actually?
That's the forecast.
Let me check that real quick.
A lot of wind last night, huh?
A lot of wind. Tons of wind. Let's look at that. I see
And
no snow in the forecast.
Well, the Mets.
You lied to me,
the
Mr. Fleming.
Well, the Mets announcers lied to me. They said it was going to snow.
39 degrees tomorrow. 43 on Wednesday. 54 on Thursday.
Are they counting that game yesterday in the wind?
No, they shouldn't. And A-Rod's broken heart.
Alcantara. I mean, there's another ex-Met that's off to a super start. I mean, it's like you leave the Mets and you hear like the Superman music. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, Steven Matz is going to win the Cy Young.
Wait. Let's slow down. The Mets are in first place.
Yes.
Yeah, but they can't hit.
You only know one speed.
Doom and gloom.
You should have seen it the other day when he was here and the Mets were up 2-1 and he was screaming. I thought the entire team had died. The way he was screaming, it was like, nope. They
just took both of the doubleheader.
Yeah, they just swept the doubleheader.
They just
literally swept the doubleheader.
But they piss me off when they can't get runners home from scoring position.
Yeah, but we talked about that. We got to start having an optimistic view in life.
Would you rather watch the Mets win 5-4 or lose 15-0?
Win 5-4.
Okay.
Would you rather be a Mets fan right now or a
take it.
Yankees fan?
Ooh.
They are in last place.
There go the Yankees. They cannot win because they're the Yankees. Rest on their laurels. They thought that they would be good. But they signed Corey Kluber and should. They can't beat anyone. By the way, I tried to Wiki was locked yesterday. I tried to change the Wikipedia entry from Yankees ownership from George Steinbrenner family to more accurate that they were owned by the Tampa Bay Rays.
Frank, you have your own.
Gag.
You have your own pedia. You have your very own pedia.
Classic gag.
Why are you going over to Wiki?
Classic
You're diluting the value of your own pedia.
Well, they steal from me.
Yeah,
Frank, what if you and Coach Doug's get a house together, but then it's a Jacksonville Jaguars game, and he is screaming at the TV, and he's going absolutely apeshit nuts, and you're trying to have some peace and quiet in the house? Are you going to be like, hey, Coach Doug, quiet down a little bit. I'm trying to
pipe down.
No?
I'm used to Ralph
Ralph.
when the Colts are losing and you hear this is it. They got to fire Frank Wright. He's the worst coach in football.
Wow, he loses control like that during a game. He gets that pessimistic.
He threw a laptop computer out his window.
Oh my God, you would never.
And by the way,
A laptop computer and a barbecue grill.
We make sure we nail our descriptions on this show.
Hey, by the way, he didn't open the window.
Oh,
All I heard was
Bunch of window glass everywhere.
I thought Stone Cold Steve Austin was coming out. I thought
would've
Stone
been
Cold
cool.
Steve Austin was coming out when I heard the glass break.
Steven, what do you got on other today? You got a lot. Whoa.
Steven, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Of course.
do it.
It's an NFL draft question.
Yep.
Oh, well, you should ask us first.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
By the way,
clear it
Nick,
through.
boys, because
Roan, guys, the Dolphins are at 6. Can I get Kyle Pitts or Jamar Chase at 6? Can you make me feel
Easily.
good that I'm going to get one of
easily
those?
you will.
Okay,
I
you're
feel
wasting
like
my time. You know
Brandon,
what I'm
Brandon,
I'm going to
did you see
delegate
the latest
this to
Milk
Chad.
Hyper.
Yeah, he thinks we're going to trade up to 4 to get Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was hoping we could just stay at 6 and get Jamar Chase.
You can.
I like that.
You can.
I want one of those too.
You can.
Yeah.
You're going to get.
What about
everyone back at
Devontae
6.
Smith?
We're all gonna have to.
Stephen Shea thinks he's a top 10 guy.
We're all gonna have to apologize for Stephen Shea.
Yeah, we are.
What?
He has
What are
receipts
you
out the
talking
wazoo.
about?
I mean, the day after the national title game, he said he's not gonna be a top 10 pick.
No.
We said
he
that.
said that. Ron and I said he's not going to be a top 10, and Steven said
Steven
You're having
said
that
he would be
brain
a
fog
top
off
10.
of that.
Yeah, it's the COVID.
You're having the COVID
brain
fog.
over
That's
here.
okay, though.
My fault.
We're going to take
Whoa.
it nice
Yeah,
and slow.
Brian
Devontae's-
captioned way too close to the screen.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Steven, so how are you feeling a week and a half away from the NFL draft?
I can't wait. It's going to be a very exciting draft. But yeah, to answer your question, it's lying season, Brandon. So Atlanta's trying to barter some extra
that's
picks.
lying
It's
season.
lying
It's
season.
they're
That's
trying to
something.
barter some extra picks for the fourth pick. I don't think they're going to get it. Their full representation is going to Trey Lance's pro day today. Miami doesn't trade back up to 6 without knowing who's going to be available.
Okay, fair enough.
By the way, with KB still in Tampa, is there any truth to the rumor that George Steinbrenner is rising from the grave and is going to make some firings today?
I think there might be, Frank. I think that there could be some credence to that rumor.
You want me to call KB?
Should we? Let's call KB and let's see if George Steinbrenner is coming back from the dead and if there's going to be some firings today. Also, did someone take a shit on the carpet over there? Because there's
Ooh,
a
That's when
massive-
coffee.
KB spilled his coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee,
He
yeah.
spilled the
Coffee.
entire coffee and just kicked it over
yeah,
and did
yeah.
nothing.
Steven,
Yeah.
can you just go through the others and walk me through the third other?
What are the options? I see the options. Steven has a question, and the options are white, dark.
Or milk. What is the worst kind of chocolate?
No, but white and dark.
White
is
or
what
dark?
You want us to decide
You want us to choose
between?
white or dark?
Why wouldn't you say best kind?
Well, what is the worst kind of chocolate?
Well, you could ask best, and the
This
last
seems
one.
loaded.
This is a loaded
Is there?
question.
What's the subtext all about? What, explain the subtext before I can answer this.
Those are the 3 main types of chocolate, are they not?
Do you like them when they're mixed?
Yeah,
Like
what
that.
about the percentages? That'd be like saying,
What
what's your favorite
percentages?
gas, unleaded or diesel? Well, what about like, what is it, 89?
Mm-hmm. Regular plus.
Regular plus?
Do you
Like,
know?
you know how they do the mixes where it's like super dark, a little bit of dark?
Do you know that
In chocolate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. What kind of chocolate are
Like
you eating?
90% dark?
Or like
Yeah.
54%? I feel like all chocolate. these
Most
Oh,
days.
you buy like the
chocolates-
$5 chocolate bars by the register?
Come on.
Yeah, bro. We're booming here.
By the register.
Business is booming.
No.
You're
selling
wearing a suit coat on a Monday on a T-shirt.
Yeah, we're selling Giovanni Bernard.
Is that where you think all the best
fucking
food
shirts.
is? By the
Soft
register?
billionaire.
That's where like the very expensive chocolate is because they don't typically show you the price.
You never had a very expensive chocolate bar?
I had one.
You eat Ferrero Rochers all the time.
Oh,
Wait, one?
It was very good, but it was too expensive. It was like $8.
So you've never gone back?
Where was
Well,
it?
you've ever?
Absolutely not Whole Foods.
Have you ever had like? Has anyone else ever offered you that?
I mean, it's at the grocery store. so
No,
you
no,
can
but I'm
pick
saying
it.
like, have you ever been in a situation where someone else had great chocolate?
Like the kind that's by the register?
Yeah.
No.
So you've only had it once.
I'm gonna hook you up, my
correct.
bro.
Okay, I'm gonna get you some.
Have you
as
ever
well.
had like the what is it like 99? Like what's like the really pure dark chocolate?
Yeah.
Super strong.
Mm-hmm.
Gets you fucked.
It's an aphrodisiac, I'm pretty sure.
I remember I was fucking tripping. Fucking
I
losing.
had
So-
that in like
so
my
horny.
Spanish
I
teacher
got
brought
so
it in when I was
fucking
younger.
horny.
Yeah.
The question was in reference to like commercialized chocolate. Like what's
Milk.
The milk is the worst type of chocolate?
No, the best. I don't
Best.
talking worse.
Oh, yeah, I think milk chocolate's the best too. Some people
I'm
like
not really a
dark
big
chocolate.
chocolate
like dark.
person.
You do?
I like dark too.
I don't like dark.
Probably because your
Y'all
body
childish.
craves antioxidants.
It does.
You're too toxic.
I feel like milk makes me feel sick. Milk chocolate.
What doesn't make you feel sick?
Milk chocolate makes you feel sick?
Yeah, one time he had a Hershey Kiss. Did you go to the hospital then too,
Yeah.
pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought you had a heart attack?
Yeah, they had to remove it from my digestive
You got to
system.
strip down your diet. I think you might have you might have Crohn's or some bullshit like that. You should strip down to like just
I
oats.
100% gluten. Like I have a gluten allergy and I'm also lactose intolerant.
And you also probably lift too much.
No, but I've actually been falling off the gym, but I'm going today. Probably after the yak.
You need
actually.
Fitspo, honestly. You need people gassing you up.
You need some
I know.
You want to do
Fitspo.
hard 75 with me?
Yes.
now.
Read 10 pages.
Read 10 pages. of
Work
a
out
book,
twice. 45 minutes.
drink
One of
like
them outside.
14 gallons of water a day.
Stick to a diet.
Yeah.
Fleming, are you reading KB's journal?
Well, I'm looking at this thing, and it looks like
Goblin,
Goblin.
perhaps?
Journal?
a spell book or something like that. Like I should be doing the dark arts here.
Give us a little dark arts.
But the dark arts say that I'm going to diagnose Lil Sass. He is a hypochondriac.
I don't think I've like publicly.
What is that synonymous with?
Being a pussy.
Facts.
He's a pussy. He's a big pussy.
So like this is just ridiculous. This is all Big Cat's fault.
Because I cared too much. Because you got in my head.
No, I did not.
My whole tone changed when you're like, Caucasian James says I have a failed lung.
Yeah. And then
Big Cat wanted you to take care of yourself. Sorry.
Yeah. I offered to get you an Uber.
No, you didn't.
You said, I'll get you a ride anywhere you need.
No, you said I'll drive you.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
No,
did.
He wasn't going to. If you need a ride,
He called me
if
in
you need
here.
a ride.
He was like, Sass, come over here. He's like, are you good? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, if you need anything, let me know. He's like, I can come to your apartment.
You're not exposing
He was like,
me
I can
for
come
being-
to my. He's like, I can come to your apartment.
Sorry,
because
I fucking love you and I don't want you to die.
Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, sounds like you're just exposed.
It was
for
a good guy
caring.
move until you then called me a bitch.
Because you came back with nothing.
Big Cat came up behind me when I was choking and started squeezing me from behind.
Yeah.
Until they dislodged the meat in my throat.
So much of my energy that day worrying about you.
I can't imagine that's true.
It was all encompassing. Still
Sash, you
feeling
had
hungover.
one responsibility, okay? His responsibility was taking care of you, making sure you're okay. Your one responsibility was having something the fuck wrong with you. And when you failed
You
to
had
do
to
that,
come back.
I got to the doctor and instantly I was just like, I was like, there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon had
shoulder pain
this-
went away.
The same thing happened to Brandon, and we made fun of him. We still make fun of him.
I don't know.
He was dehydrated.
very.
Just push that shit down and get the fucking likes and retweets if you
You're
die.
not so innocent. Didn't you go to the doctor for a cold foot?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I just asked a friend of mine who was a doctor
About your cold
on a
foot.
casino floor, and he was like, "I don't know."
You know, I hate going to the doctor so much. I hate being in the waiting room. One time I was in the waiting room for like 2 fucking hours, and they had the fucking view on, which is like fucking torture.
Women, chicks, am I right? Am I right?
The doctor asked you what was wrong, and you were just like freaking Megan McCain's up there.
These chicks be yapping.
It's fucking
Crazy.
Raven Simone is out there giving hot takes on the state of America.
I mean, that's pure torture.
Yeah, that's Frank. Like, what are your symptoms? Like, women be shopping. It's just too much, man.
The freaking View, unbelievable. No sports talk on there.
Steven, I have another question.
Why is it even called The View? Got to look at that.
All three of your others coming out of the weekend are food related.
Ooh.
That's generally the
His-
mind. I mean, I do the prep sheet like around typical people's lunchtime, so that's what's on my mind.
You want us to rank the following, which is slush puppies, Slurpees, Blizzards, McFlurries, and Italian.
I don't
ice.
even think these are in the same category.
What is water ice?
Wait,
That's just ice.
Water ice.
No, water ice
you
is.
just- that was the most offensive thing you've ever said.
Come on, brother.
Have you ever heard of an Italian ice?
I've never heard of water.
I've
Water
heard of
ice?
Italian ice.
It's
I've never heard
water
of
ice.
water.
You've never heard of water ice?
Water? No, I've
You
never
go
heard
to
of it.
Reedy's, get a water ice?
Yeah, it was offensive.
Seriously, a water ice? You
Why
don't
do they
know
call
what
it
water
water ice?
Because they're not. Because they.
Laptop
Frank,
why do they
computer,
call it like
barbecue grill, water
Fucking
ice.
Thank you, bro. Keep up.
Sorry, my bad. I apologize.
Steven, I don't think these are the same, though.
Yeah, some of these are milk based.
Yeah, some of these are
Certainly
milk and
slush
ice
puppies
cream.
and McFlurries are different.
Yeah, but
I
like
mean,
I would take a McFlurry or a Blizzard over a Slurpee or a slush puppy any day.
They're all frozen
Really?
treats.
Yeah, because it's ice cream.
You can
Ice
get-
cream's better than
Wait, what's the difference between a Blizzard and a McFlurry?
none,
Dairy
really.
Not
Queen
much, but
versus-
Slurpees and slush puppies are certainly a different family.
Yeah, it's just
That's a
ground up
drink. I
ice
don't know.
with
That's a
coloring
Slurpees
in
and
it.
slush puppies?
It's ice with coloring in it versus
Well,
ice
no-
cream.
Well, that's actually water
You
ice.
can get
water
them all
ice.
at like an ice cream, like a Dairy Queen or something.
So what's
like that.
water ice? A snow cone?
I don't think I've ever had a slush puppy.
Yes.
Slush puppies rule.
Is slush puppy the one they sell at the movies?
No, that's icy.
They're the
They're
red.
like ice
Which
pellets.
isn't on this list.
That was
Oh, I've never
classified as
had
a
slush
Slurpee.
puppy. Though.
Icy should be on this
Yeah,
list.
it
and
should be
Blizzard and
Slurpee
McFlurry
slash
should be
Ices
out.
are good as fuck.
The slush puppies are better. Brandon likes half of Slurpees. And he's not very hydrated.
You know, one time I had a Slurpee at 7-Eleven. I had such a brain freeze that I had to take a nap, and I woke up like 5 hours later.
See, Sass, take notes.
Yes, sleep
Fucking
it off.
Frank thought he had a brain tumor. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna just take a quick snooze here.
If I
Wake
die,
up.
I die.
I'll
He,
be
he
better.
chugged a 64-ounce icy.
Yeah.
Did you take the nap
"Oh, I
in the
think I have
store
a tumor."
or the parking lot?
Right there at
You
the
know,
machine.
those things like expand in your body.
I had it, and it was like my whole brain felt like it was about to explode.
What flavor? Coke?
Yeah, that is a tumor.
It was a cherry one, actually.
I think we are discovering.
I guess it was a cherry bomb.
Cherry bomb in your brain.
I drank one of those Slurpees, then all of a sudden my eyes were bleeding. And I just crushed a nap, woke up fine.
Yeah, see, that's what you should have done. I wish that story was real.
It is.
Instead, you would have asked Caucasian James.
I didn't ask anyone anything.
He probably works for Big Pharma anyway, dude.
Yeah.
He's probably just trying to make you a customer.
He's for sure working.
He's just trying to get you in there for those hospital bills.
That cuteness.
What was the bill like, Sass? How much did you wind up having to pay?
$20.
Did y'all know Alex
That's
Smith
right.
had eyes like this?
Piercing.
Yeah, of course. They're beautiful.
Piercing.
Are you friends with Caucasian James? He's a funny fella.
Yeah, we're good buddies.
Have you met him?
No.
But you're good buddies.
Yeah.
Well, we're internet friends.
It's the internet. That can happen.
We came up together, and he came up a little more
Same
than
class,
I did.
same draft class.
He's still coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're coming.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I went out with Sass Saturday and he got recognized 4 times.
What? The King of New York? What'd they say?
Well, one of the times was funny. We were.
Oh, roasted.
Did they actually say that? Did they actually call you Chad?
No, there was one though that was funny. We were at a bodega, or I don't know.
No, you can't say that.
I don't say bodega. I said that because Owen says bodega.
Bodega.
You can say bodega. You can say bodega.
I don't say that though.
What the fuck?
We were at a general store and we were getting.
You were at the 5 and 10.
And there was some guy. We were with Kevin Bonner, old former Barstool employee.
What were you guys doing there with him?
Talking like.
Oh,
how
you
we're
ran into him?
talking about a way out.
You ran into him?
Yeah. No, we were with him. We were like hanging out with him.
Ah.
Yeah. And
Interesting.
some guy goes to the ATM and he's like, what did he say? He got like pissed at Kevin Bonner for no reason. Like he was trying to fight him. And then he turns around and he's like, Lil Sass? he's mid, what the fuck, dude? And then he's like, oh, Lil Sass. And I was like, what's up? And then he's like, can we take a selfie? And then Kevin Bonner just walked away.
So that's your people?
He was buying Coke.
Your people are that aggro.
Did you just tell him, like, don't be mad at my friend? Did you take control of the situation? Were you like, hey, don't be mean to him? Did you use your power for good?
It all happened really fast.
Who brought Kevin Bonner out? Who hit him up?
I don't know.
Owen.
Who was buying
McCarthy
Coke?
and I.
Oh.
And then later in the night, I was getting a drink. Wasn't even with Sass anymore. I think he was in the bathroom or something. Some guy
Because of the Coke.
Some guy came up to me and like gave me like a stomach tap. I was just like, oh. And he was like, what's up, man? Huge fan of Little Sass.
Yeah.
Love it.
I was just like, thanks.
Yeah, I just
know
get
about
where's
that.
KB. I don't know. Everybody, nobody ever says.
No one knows.
Nope,
where he
nobody
is.
knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, where's KB?
He's non-booked.
Hey, man. I don't know.
You wandering somewhere.
Yeah.
It's angrily
Stomping around like
yeah.
a feral cat.
Thinking about Ben Askren getting embarrassed.
What an
Jake
embarrassment
Paul.
to the wrestling community.
Oh, and KB, that was the other part that KB and I talked about. I felt so bad. Ben Askren went on
great
KFC's
flight.
podcast, and he was like, you know who I like? I like that guy Big Cat because he loves disc golf and wrestling. Both things, not WWE wrestling, like
Yeah,
actual-
yeah.
both things I completely ironically like have a feigned interest in. And KB was like, yeah, that kind of hurt me a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, yeah, I can imagine.
Do you think the fight was like? Do you think it was real, or do you think he threw it?
I think that there was definitely a part of him that was like, I'm getting all this money, I don't really care.
I mean, he took like one punch to the head. And went
Also,
down.
if you're Ben
From Jake
Askren,
Paul.
you've been knocked out before. Like, what are you scared of? Who cares? Like,
So you
just
mean
show up.
he did the Konsenko?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Like it would be different if it was someone like Nate Robinson probably hasn't been knocked out like that, so he was probably like
Yeah.
didn't want that to happen. Ben Askren was like, oh, $1 million and I get knocked out, okay.
And
I think
the
maybe-
video of him smiling, leaving.
Yeah.
I think maybe the Paul team offered him
Yeah.
a sliver of pay-per-view value in the upcoming McGregor-Paul.
Oh.
That's my theory.
Wow, that's
Oh.
a heck of a
Well,
theory.
Yeah,
you think
that's a pretty
McGregor's
strong
definitely going to
theory,
fight
though.
him?
No.
But
Could,
see,
yeah.
that's
Sure he will. The
McGregor would have everything to lose.
Money.
McGregor would.
Yeah, but these like Triller fights are like getting up to like fuck you money now.
It was
Like,
so
it's absurd.
long and so.
They paid the
like,
D'Amelios like $5 million each.
Jesus
Why were the
Christ.
D'Amelios?
Just
That
to hold
was so
To hold
weird.
the suitcases.
It was like the fight's over, and all of a sudden I was like, "What the? Who is that? Is that Dixie D'Amelio?" And then Charlie D'Amelio pops out of nowhere too.
Yeah.
Like for what? What were
I
they
wish
there
I could have
for?
seen the look on your face.
What is that, Dixie?
Yo,
Dixie!
Well, it was just like they weren't.
Yes.
dances.
They weren't there until like the last like 3 seconds. They just like pop up.
If I'm paying for a fight, it better be rough.
And rowdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank. Yes.
Where can we fucking see that?
Are you excited about going Friday?
Yeah.
First
Fridays
time in
gonna
West
be
Virginia.
great. Yeah, first time. We'll show you around Morgantown.
Yeah, please do.
It's dope. There's a
river.
meatloaf spot by
Yeah.
the river. The mighty Monongahela, of course.
You're still judging the women?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's a 24/7 job.
Yikes, bro.
KB's judging them too.
Yeah.
I don't like this fucking misogyny, bro.
I don't either.
What's up with this massage?
We're not judging them based on sight.
What are you judging them?
Taste.
Oh.
Little tongue touch.
Little Glenny Ball. Glenny Ball's a freak.
Yeah, apparently I saw footage.
Shout out Linda.
You did?
Her that was Linda's son's wedding.
That Glenny was at.
Yes.
What footage did you see, Nick?
Just everybody pelt Jeff D. Lowe to say release the tapes.
Yeah. Tweeted Jeff.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Balls
We
tape.
went the low cut.
Balls is embarrassed, but I think he makes him look great.
Makes him look incredible.
He parties.
Yeah.
For a non-party guy, he
But we
knows how to party.
We can put it back in the bag, though. We can never tell anybody about it.
Is he still hanging on to the non-party thing, even though he went to just a wedding?
Yeah,
Just a stranger's
which is
wedding?
also such a hilarious, like, how old is Balls now? 23, 24? Like, being 23 and 24 and be like, weddings are awesome. And then eventually it's like, oh, man. Once you hit that summer where there's like 15 of them.
It's when you turn 28, I think.
Yeah.
You get all of them. And then
you're
at 30, your back problems
And you
start.
overdose on them, yeah.
I've never been to a wedding.
Well, judging by Glenny and that girl on Friday, might be
Yeah, maybe
one
Glenny
coming
Balls.
Might be
soon.
advantageous for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have to cozy up to Glenny. Make sure you get that invite.
Yeah.
Make sure
How's
you get in that groomsman party.
How's your relationship with Glenny?
Good. We have a pretty solid relationship.
I think you guys could work on it a little bit.
No, we've talked a few times.
What was
Yeah?
the nature of the
3 or 4
conversation?
times.
What'd you guys say?
Friday Night Pints, who definitely stole the show together.
Sass met
It was the
BW
Sass
together?
Carlin.
Both of you
as
stole the
he's
show?
as he was out the door.
Did you see his beer tweet today?
No,
So funny.
He tweeted an
from
airport beer.
Yeah, from the airport.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was. I got a good laugh at that.
You laughed out loud?
Yeah, I
Or
did. I did laugh out loud.
do you laugh out loud when you're scrolling your phone?
Rarely, but I did laugh out loud at that.
Wow.
Ha ha!
Yeah. No, it's never that. It's never that.
Yeah, it is.
It's more of like a.
Yeah, it's more like that. More like some evil,
Yeah.
an evil.
That would be very funny.
Keep going, Frank.
Frank,
Please
are
keep
there any
going.
interesting passages in that journal? Any deep, dark secrets of Kyle?
Let's see.
Frank, I want to give you some credit if I'm allowed to.
What's it gonna be?
I was gonna say you've done a great job on this show today because I know it's hard. Like we went last week, we were all playing like 38 minutes a game, getting a lot of shots up.
High usage rating.
Today
Yeah.
we got to spread the ball around. You've done a great job.
Yep, here we go. Things I'm
Yeah,
scared
fuck
of.
you.
All right.
Yeah,
Stop
fuck
talking.
yourself.
It's my turn now.
But here we go.
I shouldn't have expected any different.
Well, Nick asked me a question. It says, here it is. Things I am scared of. I am scared of vampires and witches and ghosts and robbers at night. And at the middle of the night, fires and...
Fires. That actually is like a very scary thing as a kid when you first realize like, oh, a fire could take down my whole family.
And
Yeah.
skeletons
In the middle
that
of
are
our
really
sleep.
mean.
And mean skeletons.
Mean
Yeah.
skeletons.
But some of that stuff isn't free.
There it is.
That's deep.
Damn.
I have such a
Oh.
vivid memory of being really afraid of like carbon monoxide when I was younger.
I was.
Because my mom
Yes,
did such a
yes.
bad job explaining it. She was like, "Yeah, basically you just fall asleep.
And
you don't
they-
know when it's coming. You just fall asleep.
Yeah.
You never wake
There,
up."
it was one of those like every I don't know like 2 or 3 years I feel like 60 Minutes would be like, hey, what have we not had recently? Carbon monoxide
Yeah.
story.
I was
Let's
afraid
get
that
everyone.
the power would go out, and so like that, like the batteries. So
Yeah.
my 11th birthday, that's all I asked for was a battery-powered carbon monoxide. I got it, and I like slept next to it. I was fucked up.
Yeah. It's
I
such a
just cracked the
weird
window.
thing.
But I
to
was
think
so
about
excited when I
you're
ripped it open. It was like that Nintendo
Yes.
64.
And my
kid.
mom was always like once again, my mom with like the hypochondria, like she'd get like a headache and she'd be like, "Oh, I wonder if the carbon monoxide's like leaking in." And I'm like, and then she just like wouldn't say anything. I'm like, "Well, are we like all gonna die like in the middle of the night or what?"
Who is that? Who is that? The tennis player that died in like the pool
Monica
house?
Seles.
Agassi.
No,
Pete
Sampras.
Sampras, yeah.
no.
Sampras.
There was a tennis star.
Andy Roddick.
Mats Wilander.
No.
Roger Federer.
Yes.
Arantxa Sanchez Vicario.
Well, anyway, there was a tennis player.
Who's the guy with the shaved head? The American dude.
You're
Light-skinned
thinking
black
of
dude.
Michael Chang.
James Blake?
Michael
James
Chang.
Blake.
But there was a tennis player that died while sleeping in like the guest house that was like in a pool room of carbon monoxide.
Oh, you're talking about Kato Kaelin
Jim
Kato
Curry.
Kaelin.
Oh.
No.
Be a pretty like peaceful way to go out, I assume.
in a guest house, not even in your own house.
No, like
What
with
a beta.
carbon monoxide.
Oh yeah, that would
I
be
can't
cool.
think of a lot of tennis players that have died.
Who was the one that got stabbed? Steffi Graf? No,
No, that was Monica
Seles.
Seles. But she didn't die. She
That's such a wild story.
She
that
ate
a
it.
Fan just fucking stabbed her in the middle of a match.
It's pretty like an alpha move as a fan.
it's beyond an
Yeah.
alpha move.
I fucking love that girl. I killed
And
her.
he got away with it too.
But he hated her. He didn't love her.
He got away with it.
I
Yeah.
thought he said he was a fan.
No
He
one
was a Steffi
cared.
Graf fan.
No,
Oh,
he's a Steffi
that's all.
Graf
That's
fan.
even more alpha.
Bro, you'll never guess what I did today.
Yeah.
I stabbed my favorite tennis player.
But that happened in like the 90s. That guy's
was so
almost
fucked.
certainly just walking free.
He probably is at this point.
Wait,
He
yeah.
basically only got like
Although
a couple
that-
of years. He
where-
didn't get. He didn't.
It happened in
How did
Germany,
he only
right?
get a couple of years? It's attempted murder.
It's Germany though. They don't care.
Was
They
it
don't-
attempted or was it successful?
No, it was
No,
she
Seles is fine.
survived.
She played.
She was obviously fucked up. Like it is such a fucked up story.
I might be in the minority here, but being stabbed would fucking suck.
Suck.
Yeah.
I would rather
Suck.
be
I
shot
imagine
point
it
blank in the
sucked.
face.
I
I'd
imagine
rather
it
have
would
my-
hurt a
Here it is.
lot.
This is the tennis player. Let me see this guy. Yeah, let me see. Vita Gerulaitis.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, I did say that, hey, Frank.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vita Gerulaitis.
That was the first one you said.
I didn't hear the name.
That's all right.
Yeah. Vita Gerulaitis.
Yeah,
Everyone knows him. He won Wimbledon.
Was that the guy that
in
got-
'82?
Dennis put his dick in his mouth.
83.
Was that
Yeah.
the same guy?
No.
No.
Oh, different guy.
Wait.
No, that was the girl from Pittsburgh.
Right.
Yeah, he was visiting. A friend in Long Island, and the pool heater caused like.
How do you know this story?
I just remember it.
Couldn't have been Stuart
so
Manor.
sad.
Couldn't have been Stuart Manor. No pools.
It's true.
I mean,
This is when the person caught AIDS from their dentist.
Yeah.
You just remember horror stories.
So good news is you have no cavities. And it seems like you don't
Terry
need a retainer
Schiavo.
anymore.
Is that the woman who got AIDS from her dentist?
Well, they mention all these names of people who just like are sick and dying all the time. I mean, you ever know the whole. Here it is, but
Vita Gerulaitis.
here it is. The guy who judge won't jail man who stabbed Salas.
Oh, because he was probably
Crazy.
a little
Graf fan.
He got
cuckoo.
a suspended sentence.
He went to the loony bin. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you tired?
No.
Well, that you did just yawn.
I am actually extremely tired for some reason.
Why'd you say no then when he asked you?
Don't want to get in trouble.
So
Listen, man. If you're
so
tired,
basically
I'll
the
drive
guy-
you anywhere.
basically the guy who stabbed Monica Seles basically got away with it.
That's crazy.
And got what he wanted because Steffi Graf went to number one.
Who was
That's
the
crazy.
figure skater who got the?
Tanya Harding
Yeah.
did it to Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Well, Tanya Harding didn't do it. She had
No.
a time to it.
Jeff
She
Gillooly.
basically did it.
Jeff Galooly.
All time.
Imagine
like,
if someone just
all-time
ran in
fuck
here.
up villain name. Like if you hire a guy named Jeff Gillooly to do your hit, you know he's getting caught.
Imagine if a Big Dave fan came in here and just took out your kneecaps.
Jeff Gillooly came out and just
The Russian dude or the
You know they made the movie about it too.
yeah with Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie and
Tanya.
and didn't the Winter Soldier play Jeff Galooly?
Who?
The Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier.
Sebastian
Sebastian.
You don't know what we're talking about.
How good does that feel?
It feels so good because movies come up very casually
More
in
often than I
conversation.
would have ever thought. More ever than I would have. Oh, this is astounding.
Oh my God. You really did it yourself.
This is the worst.
But you guys won.
Yes, we did. We still kicked ass.
We still.
Oh, I thought it was a
Kick
pretty
ass.
good
It was
game.
a 1-point game.
Doesn't matter. 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 4. All that matters is the final score.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Holy fuck.